Yo, welcome back in. It's your boy Mike, back with another episode of the Arizona Cardinals Madden 24 franchise. And this week, week 6, we're heading to LA to SoFi Stadium to take on our division rival Rams. Last week, of course, man, a nail biter against the Bengals. Greedy Williams snagging a player of the week with 2 INTs. Logan Wilson on the other side for Cincinnati also grabbing player of the week with a pick, fumble recovery, and a touchdown. Josh Wilson and Bryce Young both also having outstanding performances. Now, as we see, do have a couple of breakout players, breakout linebacker. It's going to be B.J. Ojulari after getting his first sack of his career last week. And now he's going to have an opportunity to jump up to what looks like superstar development. 2 INTs, forced fumbles, tackles for loss, or sacks. Under 200 total yards is probably a pipe dream, but, should be a decent way to see where he's at this point in his development. DB couldn't be anyone other than Greedy Williams, man, after a 2-interception performance. And similarly, an interception, forced fumble, tackle for loss, sack, or under 200 passing yards. Now, that one might be possible, but, with Cooper Kupp and, Stafford might not be what he used to be, but Cooper Kupp is that dude, man. So should be a fun one, but we got a crisis in confidence as well. I'm wondering who this might be. Rondale Moore. Now, that is interesting. Rondale Moore, the leading receiver on this team so far, and it looks like head coach Mike White Jr. is going to lean in the direction of not trying to feed his young playmaker. Doesn't want to do anything to mess up the rhythm of what the offense has been able to get through. And Rondale Moore is okay with that, giving his receivers a boost to catching traffic this week. Now, here we go. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the injuries. And as mentioned before, man, Kyler Murray now just 2 weeks away from a return from his ACL. And for the Rams, a big loss. No Aaron Donald, as he has a broken collarbone. It's going to be huge for this offense, man, especially considering how much we do like to run the football. Also missing Van Jefferson as well. Paris Johnson going to go ahead and grab an upgrade. Looking good, man, playing up to an 80 overall already in his first season. And here we are, man, SoFi Stadium. And let's take a look at our player showcase. Going to be Cooper Kupp this week. 5 for 199 and 2 touchdowns in his last game. Man, dominant effort out of the veteran receiver. And he's just looks as unstoppable as he ever has. But here we go, man. It is time. Arizona rocking the white tops with the red bottoms. And, of course, LA in their traditional home uniforms. It should be a fun one, man. We're excited to get into it. Sitting here at 4-1, a chance to get another win over a divisional opponent, after usurping San Francisco just a couple of weeks ago. And it's exciting, man. It's exciting. Got a lot of Cardinals fans out in the stadium for this one. A de facto, kind of neutral game site for both teams. Now let's meet the team, man. As mentioned, Matthew Stafford leading the way at QB. Don't need to say too much about him. Cam Akers at running back with Zach Evans, and then Kyron Williams, who's having a fantastic first couple of games in real life. Not the greatest in Madden, but we'll see. Second-year man Roger Carter at fullback. And then Cooper Kupp, Tutu Atwell, and DeMarcus Robinson, the top 3, with Puka Nacua, who, like Williams, has been having a breakout season up to this point. And then, of course, missing Van Jefferson. Tyler Higbee at tight end. Lawan coming out of retirement. No, I know he didn't actually retire, but back in the league, man. Roger Saffold at left guard with the rookie Steve Avila backing him up. Interesting to see that. Brian Allen, Kevin Dotson, and Rob Havenstein are going to round out the rest of that offensive line. On defense, Kingsley Keke and the rookie Kobe Turner, along with Ndamukong Suh and Bobby Brown III. Byron Young going to man that left outside linebacker spot. Ernest Jones and Tay Crowder coming over from the Giants, as well as Nicholas Morrow. Kello Witherspoon, Amani Oruwariye, and Duke Shelley are going to be those top three corners with Kobe Durant as the fourth guy, and the safety tandem of John Johnson and Jordan Fuller, going to be decent. Brett Maher, the kicker, and Matt Araiza, now back in the league, the punter. And let's get things kicked off, man, here in week number 6. It's going to go into the back of the end zone, and the Rams are going to get started at the 25-yard line. And here he is, Matthew Stafford, veteran, now in year 3 with the Los Angeles Rams, having a decent season up to this point, although the Rams do only sit at 2-3, 1,400 yards, 11 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Matthew Stafford going to be looking to keeping it rolling against what's been a relatively stingy Cardinals defense up to this point. And to open the game, Stafford's going to roll out to his left and find Tutu Atwell. Israel Mukuamu, nice tackle after a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Stafford lines up under center, 2 tight end set. And Stafford's going to hand it up the middle to Cam Akers. And Akers gets away, manages to rumble for 3 yards, pick up that first down. Akers a week ago, 54 yards on 6 carries. Not great. A little under 3.5 a carry, but he'll be looking to get things rolling this week. Now Stafford, counter left. Akers leveled early. Loss of 1. And on 2nd 11, going to go a bunch formation to the right. Matthew Stafford, again under center, looking at some things. Cam Akers fakes it, and he's going to hit Akers anyway. Greedy Williams going to lay him down after 6 yards. And that'll be 3rd and 5, man. Arizona looking to get a quick opening drive stop. As Stafford drops back, Cooper Kupp gets open. Cooper Kupp, Mukuamu can't catch him. Thompson takes a horrible pursuit angle, and Cooper Kupp early on into this game is going to stamp it, man. Great job by Cooper Kupp, beating Mukuamu very easily. Mukuamu just not shifty enough to hang with the elite route running of Cooper Kupp. And Thompson, bad pursuit angle. And LA is going to start off up 7-0 after the first drive. Similar situation to last week against the Bengals. Now here's Josh Dobbs. 871 yards, 10 touchdowns, 7 picks. Hasn't been spectacular, through the air, but he's been doing what's been asked of him as Ty Davis-Price and Tariq Cohen, as well as Dobbs chipping in as well on the ground, being led by this ground game. As Dobbs under center trips receivers to his left, and they're going to get started with a run from Ty Davis-Price, and Ty Davis-Price trying to make a cut outside, can't quite find the room, gets a gain of 6. And Davis-Price's tremendous season continued a week ago with 137 yards and 2 touchdowns on just 15 carries. As they line up 2nd and 4, Cohen gets a block up the middle, tries to cut outside, and he's going to be taken down after a gain of 13 yards down to their own 38-yard line. 1st and 10. And of course, man, this offense going to go back to old reliable Ty Davis-Price. And they're going to be hoping that they can take advantage of a Rams defensive front, missing their best player in Aaron Donald. Not going to be the case there. Loses 1. Dobbs back to pass. Looks left, wide open. Hollywood Brown and Dobbs just nowhere close to the receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Dobbs, quick screen out some Hollywood Brown. Hollywood trying to get outside, just shy of that 1st down marker. 4th and 1. Man, almost had it. And it looks like coach is going to keep the offense out there for the 4th and 1 chance. A lot of guys in the box, 8 men in the box. And it looks like the Cardinals are going to go ahead and run it to their main playmaker, Davis-Price. And Davis-Price is going to be tracked down by Tay Crowder short of the line to gain. Tay Crowder, great job, great pursuit. Way to make that tackle, man. Davis-Price, not an easy guy to get down, especially when he has a little bit of green ahead of him. And that's going to set up LA, man, at midfield, 2nd and 5. Cam Akers gets outside and just barely over that 1st down line once again. Akers now with 2 first down carries in this first quarter as Stafford's going to drop back. He's going to look outside for Demarcus Robinson. Incomplete. Led him a little too far. past the sideline, and it's going to be a 3rd and 6. Arizona again looking strong, looking to get a stop as Stafford fakes, rolls out again, and he's going to go deep. It's Cooper Kupp again. McQuamu in tight coverage, but Cooper Kupp just a little too shifty, manages to get behind him again. And that's 2 touchdowns for Cooper Kupp early in this one as Dobbs drops back a little high for Rondale Moore. Moore, though, is going to be able to take it and gets a gain of 28 yards into Rams territory. Great job from Rondale Moore managing to go up and get that one despite, less than ideal pass, as Davis Price going to be dropped for a loss of 1 on first down, and not finding the running room to be, too easy to come by so far up to this point. Cohen's going to get motioned out left, linebacker on him. And what will Arizona do here? Dobbs drops back, looking long. Hollywood Brown has a couple of steps, and Hollywood is going to secure the ball. Great pass, great catch by Hollywood Brown. And Hollywood, his first true deep shot touchdown of the year. Yes, did have a nice catch and run touchdown not too long ago, but, really showing off that speed there as he just burns Amani Oruwariye on his way to the first Arizona points of the game as Cam Akers takes it up the middle after a nice hurdle, gets the first down. New set of downs, 1st and 10, spread formation. Here we go. What are the Rams thinking as Demarcus Robinson gets loose? Matthew Stafford hits him underneath for a fresh set of downs at midfield. And Arizona, man, really highlighting Cooper Kupp at this point. Want to take him away. Don't want to let them beat him. Don't want to let him beat them, too often after he already has 2 first quarter touchdowns. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. At the end of it, Arizona, of course, that deep shot to Hollywood Brown, keeping them within striking distance. In LA, out of the end of the quarter, first play of quarter 2. Stafford's going to drop back, look to his left, and again, just led Higbee a little too far outside. Marquise Blair there to go ahead and secure the stop on 2nd and 10. Stafford looking underneath Tutu Atwell. 3rd and 3, and Stafford hitting early, 7 of 9, 129, and 2 touchdowns. On 3rd and 3, again, looking to make a stop. Arizona. Stafford's going to have it in the shotgun. Drops back. And Cooper Kupp, man, hands as reliable as any receiver in the league on top of his amazing route running. And you got to love that if you're an LA Rams fan. And here they go. Stafford dropping back. Kupp again. And Jalen Thompson can't bring him down. Cooper Kupp now with 3 touchdowns in the first half as Arizona has no answers for the receiver. Kupp, man, breaks the tackle. And remember, Kupp's not a small guy, man. 6'2", very physical. And he's going to make them pay for the 3rd time already. Got to think about making some adjustments if you're Arizona, as, what they've been doing so far just hasn't worked. McQuamu's been burned time and time again. 1st and 10, down the seam, Trey McBride. Great pass from Josh Dobbs. As Dobbs, man, working early as well. 4 for 5 for over 100 yards and a score. And here we go. Dobbs changing the play around a little bit. Davis Price trying to get outside, cuts inside, just a gain of 2. 5 carries, 9 yards. Not what we're used to seeing out of Davis Price up to this point in the season. He's been able to work his way through a lot of different looks and defensive coverages as McBride, again, for the 2nd time this drive, right in between the hashes. And they're going to hurry it up. They like the defensive look that they've been given. And it looks like Dobbs is going to do a little bit of adjusting at the line. Cohen going to get it. Left side, gets a block. Cohen hits the gap, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 at the Rams' 34-yard line. Now here we go. 2nd and 5. Rolling, hoping to answer back after the 3rd Kupp touchdown. Davis Price outside tries to juke. Not quite able to beat the defender. Does, though, get enough for the first down. And here they are. Trips to the right. 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs. Not a great defensive look for LA, but man, Akello Witherspoon closes in quickly on Rondale Moore, drops him after just a 5-yard gain. Now here on 2nd and 5, everybody spread out, 3 to the right. Dobbs dropping back, looks. Ooh, Brian Edwards in triple coverage, of course, unable to bring that down. Dobbs had nowhere to go, had 3 defenders in his face. And on 3rd and 5, Arizona going to need to make something happen, against a team like the Rams, the way they've been looking so far. Field goals aren't going to get it done. And it's going to be a screen. Tariq Cohen, and protection breaks down immediately. Dobbs unable to find Cohen, and they're going to settle for 3 points, makes it an 11-point game. Cooper Kupp now, as you see, very much in the zone, and not surprising the way he's been manhandling this team so far, as Cam Akers going to get the dump-off pass underneath. And once again, man, Stafford already 3 first-half touchdowns on just 10 completions, and Cooper Kupp's been unstoppable up to this point. 3rd and 1, there he is again. Cooper Kupp going to get brought down, but not before he manages to get to that first down marker. 1st and 10, and the Rams just been having their way with this Cardinals defense so far. Stafford again with the fake and roll out to the right. Cam Thomas tracks down DeMarcus Robinson. Robinson right at midfield, 2nd and 2. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Cooper Kupp in the slot. Of course, Cam Akers looking a little bit gassed. And where will they go with this one? He's going to look to the right. Robinson again. Robinson unable to corral that as Marco Wilson all over him, manages to knock it out. 3rd and 2, Arizona looking for a stop. Stafford calling around, all audibling to his team. And Stafford going to look underneath. Kaiser White hops in front of it, and Kaiser White has nowhere but green grass. Kaiser White going to go ahead and take that into the end zone for the touchdown. And Arizona, just like that, back on the board. Great read by Kaiser White. Noticed all the receivers were heading downfield, and with his mid-zone responsibility, he decides to go ahead and cut off that running back dump off, picks it off, takes it for 6, and Arizona decides to just take their extra point, keep it a 4-point game. But you gotta love that if you're Arizona, get some easy cheap points. As Zach Evans is gonna get this one. And he's going to get just 5 yards, though. Set up 2nd and 5 for the Rams coming out of the 2-minute warning. And again, Cooper Kupp, got to keep an eye on him. Don't want to let him get too crazy, compared to what he's already been able to do as Stafford throws it away. Questionable non-intentional grounding call. I have a slight suspicion that if that had been myself, would have gotten called for that. But, I digress. As Stafford's going to be picked for the 2nd straight drive, and Marco Wilson has space. Marco Wilson going to get hit hard. Roger Saffold, luckily the ball landed out of bounds after the pop out, and Arizona now going to work with some fantastic field position. Marco Wilson, 2nd interception of the season now. Picked off Dak Prescott in their matchup, now picks off Matthew Stafford here in week 6. And Arizona is going to be in prime field position to go ahead and take their first lead of the game as Dobbs looked to his right. McBride had a step, and Dobbs overshoots him. Man, for all the good that Dobbs does, man, a lot of the easier ones he seems to not be able to really take advantage of, as Cohen's going to get sent outside again on the motion. Dobbs looking, no one open, going to throw it, nowhere to go. Line collapsed in, and Dobbs lucky to get that one away. 3rd and 10, minute 36 left in the half. Josh Dobbs going to dump it off very, very quickly to Tariq Cohen. Makes a move unnecessarily, only gets 1, and they're going to settle for 3 to make it a 21-20 ball game. And the Rams are going to have another opportunity before the half to go ahead and get something on the board, as they're going to be Puka Nacua dropped down after a gain of 8, the real-life phenom. 2nd and 2, minute left. Dobbs dumps down. Cooper Kupp, stiff arms. Cooper Kupp's going to manage to haul in that first down catch. And now here we go. Just 22 seconds left. Rams with no timeouts remaining. Only need a couple of yards to get into field goal range. But Stafford says no field goals here. He's going to look deep. Tutu Atwell, Greedy Williams can't hang on to it. That was his breakout done if he manages to hold on to that one from Stafford. Unable to. And, after a questionable first quarter where Cooper Kupp managed 2 touchdowns and they were down 14-0, the Cardinals fight back to only be down by 1 going into the half as the Bengals dog walk Seattle. Burrow, 5 touchdowns. T. Higgins, the recipient of 2 of those. And here we are in London, Baltimore and Tennessee. It's Baltimore finding a way. Despite a quiet game from Lamar Jackson, they put up 28 points. Tannehill only 99 yards through the air. Don't like to see that, if you're a Titans fan or Titans player or Titans coach. But they're going to drop to 2-4, and the Ravens progress to 4-2. Elsewhere in Cleveland, it's San Francisco and Brock Purdy. Look at that efficiency. 17-21, 229, 3 scores. Amari Cooper, 11 for 137 and a touchdown for Cleveland. And the San Francisco 49ers are going to win their 4th game of the season as well. And now, here we go. Heading into the second half, Arizona, again, looked like they started to settle in, find some things that worked for them. And we're going to get started right here in half number 2. And Dobbs and this Arizona Cardinals offense are going to get the ball first coming out of the half, looking to take their first lead of the game. Dobbs, 2 receivers to his left, McBride and Bryan Edwards to his right. TDP in the backfield. Dobbs drops back. Rondale Moore able to get around the defender, and Moore going to get a wonderful gain of 28 yards on the opening play of the half. Rondale Moore, really showing that it's not about the I, it's about the we. Great job by Rondale Moore. Good job from Josh Dobbs to find the open gap in the coverage. And Rondale Moore going to get a nice gain of 28 to open things up here in the second half. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Josh Dobbs in the shotgun. Dobbs going to fake the handoff to Tariq Cohen. Dobbs looking for Moore again, wide open. And Dobbs can't hit him. Moore had a lot of real estate to work with if Dobbs is able to put it on him, but unfortunately he's not. As Davis Price going to get a block, only able to get 2 yards. Ty Davis Price, only 17 yards up to this point. Not the typical explosive TDP that we're used to seeing, as the Rams, even without Aaron Donald, have shut him down. And Dobbs going to have not a whole lot of time, no one open, no one to throw to. And the Rams are going to go ahead and get the ball back quickly. Just 1 minute and 15 seconds off the clock here in the second half, as Stafford going to have the Rams rolling again. And how about Dante Stills? Stills, one of the unheralded rookies on this defensive line. His first sack of the year, manages to get off the block, chases Stafford down, and he's going to drop Stafford for a loss of 12. It's going to lead to a 2nd and 22. After a gain of 7, it'll be 3rd and 15. And Arizona going to back off a little bit. Ojulari dropping back, doesn't want to give up anything cheap. And Tutu Atwell, no one able to bring him down, and Atwell off to the races. Greedy not going to be able to catch him. Tutu Atwell, one of the fastest guys in the league. Great job from Atwell to give Stafford an open target, and he's going to make the most of it, and he's going to get in for the touchdown to give the Rams an 8-point lead. The man that we mentioned, Ty Davis Price, man, want to get him going as the team has gone as he goes. But here we go. 1st and 10, Dobbs in the shotgun with Ty Davis Price behind him. Dobbs looks deep, wide open. Bryan Edwards can't hit him again. Dobbs has left a lot of plays on the field today. 2nd and 10. Dobbs not going to leave this one on the field. Hits Rondale Moore coming across the middle. And you got to think, man, Dobbs likely, maybe not a touchdown to Edwards with that, but a lot of yards there as TDP finally breaks loose, and TDP going to get his longest run of the game, 19 yards. Great job from Ty Davis Price. You know he's always liable for one. Always going to be able to get at least one good run out of his bag, if nothing else. Stiff arms the man, brought down out of bounds at the 46-yard line of the LA Rams. Dobbs under center, gonna drop back, finds Hollywood Brown. Hollywood fights forward for the first down. Dobbs up to 177 yards on the game. Hollywood with his third catch of the afternoon. On 2nd and 10, Dobbs gonna hand it off to Tariq Cohen. Only 3 yards. And you got to give credit to this Rams defensive front. No Aaron Donald, and they have stifled this running attack that not a lot of defenses have been able to find success against. As Dobbs going to go a quick throw again, Hollywood Brown, but nowhere to go. Byron Young able to corral him, and Arizona's going to have to settle for 3 once again. Stafford hands off Cam Akers to the right, breaks a tackle, and Akers not going to be knocked down until he gets a gain of 9. And Roger Saffold going to go to the locker room, which opens up the door for rookie guard Steve Avila. And there he is lined up at the left guard position. 2nd and 1. Stafford adjusting around a little bit. Akers going to get it, and he's going to have another first down. 63 yards now for Cam Akers on the afternoon. Oh, man, and Arizona has been able to, keep Kupp quiet so far, but a lot of their other playmakers coming through for them, as Akers going to get another quick dump-off pass. Man, and, if they can't get it deep with Cooper Kupp or Tutu Atwell, they're just going to go to Cam Akers, who's been reliable up to this point, as Kaiser White hops in front of another one, and Kaiser White not going to quite be able to take this one the distance as he did the first one. But that's 2 interceptions now for the linebacker, the veteran linebacker, at that. And Kaiser White trying to make sure his defense doesn't fall too deep into a hole. He's going to sit on that the whole time, giving his offense the ball back at the 35-yard line in Rams territory. Dobbs going to look, drops back, finds Tariq Cohen, and Cohen's going to have a nice catch and run of 15 yards. Nice of Dobbs to be able to find his receiver one of these times. 1st and 10, Dobbs fakes it, scrambles out, gonna run for it himself, and Dobbs not quite able to get enough for the first, gets down to the 10-yard line, brings up a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Dobbs, no one in the back with him. Dobbs gonna keep it himself again, and Dobbs trying to power through, probably should have slid. Don't want to take those hits, especially with quarterbacks not being able to hang on to the ball as well as these skill guys. And on 1st and goal, it's TDP. And hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. TDP unable to find a whole lot of running room in this game so far. Gets a nice cheap 4-yard touchdown as the Rams trail for the first time in this game. And Ty Davis Price, couldn't keep him down for too long. He's like, if you're not going to let me get the yardage, man, I will gladly take the touchdown. And the Cardinals are going to go for 2 here to take a 3-point lead. Dobbs scrambles out. McBride on the delayed flat route is going to be able to get that in. And the Rams are going to trail by 3 with just 1:30 left in the third quarter. And here he is, Stafford dropping back to pass. Kupp again, multiple guys hitting him, still holds on to the ball. Great catch by Cooper Kupp. 8 catches for 149 and 3 scores after a 199 and 2 score performance a week ago. And now here he is, Cam Akers again, getting it absolutely laid out by Zaven Collins. Fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 under center. Matthew Stafford going to hand it off. Cam Akers hits the hole. And Akers going to fight for his 6 yards. How about that from Cam Akers? Really showing off the power to end the third quarter. And 310 passing yards from the Rams. But Arizona's defense keeping them in it with 3 Stafford interceptions. Could have been 4 if Greedy had held on to that one, right before the half. And Israel Mukuamu snuffs that one out on the corner blitz. Drops Akers in the backfield for a loss of 6. And on 3rd and 6, hoping to keep them to get them off the field, he's going to look and he's not going to be able to get it to Tutu Atwell as Greedy Williams knocks that one out. And Arizona now, their first drive with the lead the entire game, going to be looking to hopefully put this away as Davis Price going to get it again, 10 carries, 46 yards, and the score leading to a 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4, Dobbs in the shotgun. Cohen to his right. Cohen going to get it. Cohen gets some nice blocking, does get it outside a little bit, gets down to the 36-yard line. And Arizona, man, have they found the formula? It's looking like they've solved this Rams defense, man, after falling down early. Davis Price going to lose 2. Oh, man, the running room has been hard to come by, we'll tell you. Definitely not the performance you're used to seeing out of these backs, out of this run game just as a whole. And Josh Dobbs looking up top. Bryan Edwards double covered, unable to bring that one in as John Johnson, one of the guys there to defend. 3rd and 12. Of course, got to drop back. Dobbs looking a wide open Rondale Moore, and Dobbs, for all the good that he's done in this game, Dobbs has missed throw after throw after throw, and you can't like that if you're, this Cardinals coaching staff. Yes, the team is 4-1, but Dobbs, you just can't miss the easiest throws. Non-tight window throws, wide open, clean pocket, feet set. Got to hit those throws, man, if you're going to succeed in this league. As DeMarcus Robinson going to get the ball, set up a fresh set of downs at the 47-yard line for LA. And Stafford and the Rams trying to roll, man. Only need 3 points to tie this one up. Quick RPO out to Tutu Atwell. And Stafford just continues to roll. That's 350 yards now for Stafford on the game, along with his 4 touchdowns. Cam Akers going to be able to wiggle away for the first. And Akers, time and again, has just barely gotten those first downs. But, hey, doesn't matter if it's just barely. He's getting them. 2nd and 3, Robinson, quick pass out to the left. And did I say 2nd and 3? That was 2nd and 3. Then it was a 1st and 10. Then it was another 2nd and 3. Now it's 1st and 10 again after the quick pass to Atwell. After a false start, it's going to be 1st and 15, 3:51 remaining. Stafford fakes it. Stafford looking deep to Cooper Kupp, double covered, and Cooper Kupp manages to get away from Israel Mukuamu and Budda Baker. How about that throw from Matthew Stafford, trusting that his guy will get to the point that he needs him to, despite being trailed by 2 defenders. Kupp just speedy enough to get there. And on 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line, Stafford's going to hand it off. Cam Akers, as he's done so many times this game, going to just barely sneak to where they need him to. And that's a touchdown for LA. And with that touchdown, man, LA is going to go up by 4 points. And, that decision not to go for 2 early in the game to make it a 3-point game, looking like it may hurt a little bit, as the Cardinals are going to need a touchdown if they want to get back into this one. Quick pass, Bryan Edwards. They're going to hurry up offense. 2:15 left in this one. And Dobbs, making some adjustments at the line, decides to hand it off to Tariq Cohen. Maybe not the greatest play call, as that's going to lead us into the 2-minute warning after no gain for Tariq Cohen. And this has been a good one, 35-31. Both teams definitely come into play. These divisional games are always going to be, tough, competitive on both sides, no matter who's lining up for either squad. And on 2nd and 10, fresh out of the 2-minute warning, Dobbs drops back, and he's going to be dropped. How about that? Man, offensive line gives up protection at the worst possible moment. Tariq Cohen lining up outside as a receiver, again motioned out. And Dobbs looking deep. Rondale Moore not able to get it into a space for Moore to make a play on it. And on 4th and 17, this is, going to be a very big turning point for this one. Dobbs looking, Hollywood doesn't corral it. Good throw by Dobbs in traffic, but just too much going on for Hollywood to be able to hang on to that one. And, you got to think for that one being such a good pass and being dropped or incomplete, however you want to say it, a lot of these gimmies that Dobbs missed in this one definitely coming back to haunt them, as they're going to have to, hope that LA is not able to get a first down, as that would ice the game. 3rd and 1, minute 9 left. Arizona needs to get a stop right here. They're going to hand it off. No, they're not. Ojulari screaming off the edge, and Stafford just barely gets it away. It's going to be 4th and 1. And the Rams are going to line up for a field goal, giving Arizona one more opportunity with one timeout left to go ahead and, maybe try to tie this game and force overtime. At flag on the play. And it's going to be roughing the kicker on the veteran leader of this defense, Budda Baker. And with that, that's going to do it. That's how this game ends, on a Budda Baker roughing the kicker call. No way to know if Arizona would have been able to march down the field for the, either potential tying or, winning score. Just no way to know, but they won't even have the opportunity to find out, unfortunately, as they are going to lose 35-31, second loss of the year. And when you give up 468 yards of offense, it's what's going to happen, especially when you go 0 for 7 on 3rd down and you allow the other team to go 5 for 9. Shocking that Arizona was in this one the way that they were. Defense, man, held them to 1 for 6 in the red zone defensively, and it just still wasn't enough. Defense did all they could do. Only penalty of the game for Arizona, and it cost them big time. Stafford, huge game, 394 through the air, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks, and Dobbs again. No interceptions, 1 touchdown, but just not great. Ty Davis-Price, 1 touchdown, only 44 yards. Definitely his quietest game of the season up to this point. And Kupp, man, 9 for 178, 3 touchdowns. Tutu Atwell, 5 for 117 and a touchdown. Cooper Kupp managed to keep him quiet mostly after that first half, but Tutu Atwell just picked up where he left off. Zaven Collins leading the team with 8 tackles, a couple tackles for losses. Sack-wise, Dante Stills, picks, Kaiser White, and Marco Wilson. Kingsley Keke also with a sack for the Rams. And defensively, Kaiser White did have that touchdown on the pick 6. Ty Davis-Price does get another upgrade point. We're going to go ahead and spin that one in elusive back once again. 1 juke, 1 spin, 1 ball carrier vision. Love to see that, playing up to a 74. And let's check out these breakouts. BJ Ojulari, very, very quiet in this one. No stats recorded outside of 1 tackle. So, unable to go ahead and get that one done. And Greedy, with the tackle for loss, go ahead and clinch the star development. Wish he could have done that with the interception to end the half so it wasn't so close. But a win's a win, as far as that department goes. Tough loss, tough break for Arizona, man. Got to definitely think about some of those throws that you could have had back, some of those plays that could have been made defensively as well early on. But we're going to go ahead and move on to week 7 against Seattle next week. Back-to-back divisional game, and it should be a fun one, man. Thank y'all, as always, for tuning in. We're excited still about the direction of this team. We're excited to take on the challenge next week. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe if you should feel so inclined, and peace out.